Welcome back, peeps. Tonight, we get on with a lovely railway hiking. And I am joined by a good friend of mine, who just so happens to not be busy tonight. Yes, I know, I'm being a smartass. Let's see, I've hiked this rail line twice before. As it were. It's actually a fairly decent shortcut, if you know what you're doing.
Makes sense.
Ah, lovely, and a almost invisible trestle up ahead. Can you spot the trestle? The train bridge, as it were? Because I sure as shit can. Have you guessed where it's at yet? Oh, well, we're about to cross it in about 300 meters. At most. More like 150. Roughly. Somewhere in there. And before anybody asks in the comments, yes, this is an active rail line. No, you shouldn't do this by yourself, or really at all, unless, of course, you know what you're doing. Like I do. Because I've been doing this for somewhere between 12 and 14 years now. Lovely jubbly. How about now? Can you spot the trestle? Yes, I know. Smart ass.
You don't say.
No, I didn't say. Now, easiest way to cross this would actually be on the side plank. The little beam that's on the side. Not the way I'm doing it, which is stupid. And one should never actually go on one of these because it's unsafe. Whew, that's a long ways down. Not really, it's more like 20 feet, but still. Don't recommend it. Be a nasty little fall. How we doing, buddy?
Wow. This is still quite interesting.
Yeah, well, it's a unique perspective. It's why I insist people should travel by train at least once in their life. It's very different between from traveling in a car or by plane or by bus. This is a very unique perspective that I enjoy. That's why I hike these lines. In fact, next week I might be hiking a different line. One that takes me out, well, the actual destination I probably shouldn't say out loud. But I will tell you later, my friend. And let's take a progress report and see how far away we've gone. Not that far, actually. Yeah, most people will never actually see this perspective, if you didn't know. Such as it is. That's why I enjoyed my trips to Dallas and Austin and further via train. Because that was a very unique view the entire way. You cut through countryside that is completely unobstructed. Behind people's back 40s. Occasionally you get to see the cow or horse farm from the backside, not from the road. And it's actually quite interesting. Indeed. Ah, yes, businesses that have closed. That used to actually have a rail connection. just like most of the buildings around here. You can tell from the raised bit right here, the fact that the bridge we crossed not too far back had a second one right next to it. This used to be double tracked, but due to lack of use or reduction in traffic, they cut it down to one line. In fact, I remember when they tore this line out.
Oh boy.
Yeah. The second big bridge that we have crossing the river up ahead used to be an active rail line.
Oh wow.
Yep. Used to cut through downtown and then hook back up with this line, which is, if I recall correctly, another branch line from the main. If we followed this to its conclusion, we would ultimately end up about 3-4 miles north at a place called Alamo Steel, where there's a small switch yard at the end of this branch line. And you'll never guess what they sell and what kind of place it is. It's a steel mill. And it sells structural steel. Who would have guessed? By a name like Alamo Steel.
True.
Ah, I see people ahead. Lovely.
Oh boy.
Yeah, well, all we do is get off to the side. That probably would be good. You good? Whoop. And we're back. Not from outer space. For anybody who gets that reference, aces to you. Go ahead and comment if you did get that. If not, don't worry about it. It clearly went right over your head. Ah, yes. More infrastructure. Yeah, you should probably be a little more careful. Watch your footing. Don't be stupid and step on the ballast and put your full weight on there suddenly. It's loose rocks. It's like gravel.
Yeah, that's what I've been trying to keep an eye on, is the rocks. Because I know that they're loose and everything.
Yes, well, the key to walking along ballast like this is understanding that, yes, you don't want to walk right here on the edge. You really want to walk like right here, where you don't have to worry about it suddenly giving out. And if it does, keep one leg planted. Or walk on the side of the ties. That way you're not in the middle of the tracks, where it's not a good place to be walking anyways. Such as it is. In fact, it's actually one of the stupider places that you can actually walk if you didn't know. Yeah. Because what happens if your foot gets caught and a train comes along and they don't see you till it's too late?
Yeah.
Then you're red mist. Well, I imagine there'd be something left of your unmentionables. But the point stands, you'll get run over.
Pretty much.
Yeah, that's what most people don't understand is this may not look all that dangerous. It's basic rail infrastructure, but it's actually quite dangerous. It can be incredibly dangerous. Do you know what that is? That lovely sign?
Right where?
Right there.
Oh no.
The one that said 3/4. Well, those are actually posted every quarter mile between mileposts. And that gives you an idea of how close you are to the next mile marker. So, with the knowledge of the mile marker behind us and the mile marker in front of us, you can actually tell how far along you are from various things. As to what those things are, it beats me. And yes, I'm supposed to be the knowledgeable person on this topic, but nobody's ever had a straight answer for me. Everybody said something else. Be it from the next station to the next rail crossing to the next who knows what. Personally, I don't know. I don't particularly care. It just tells me how far I've gone. Which might ultimately be its purpose. And yet, I can't get a straight answer out of the rail community. Everybody's got a theory. Yeah, well, a lot of their theories are wrong. Now the real question is, you feel like climbing a bridge? I highly doubt it with the little tumble you took back there.
Yeah, no.
Alrighto. Well, at any point, feel free to leave me by my lonesome. I will be perfectly fine. Again, I've been doing this shit for, what, 12, 14 years? Somewhere in there. I was a high school student doing this.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, well, that's what freedom gets you. And the kind of parents that, when growing up, TV programs would quite literally ask at that 6 or 7 o'clock at night, do you know where your kids are? As a reminder to parents, oh yeah, our kids are outside. They should probably now be inside as the sun sets. Yeah. TV programs used to do that. Hell, I'm surprised they still don't do that anymore. I think they stopped doing that. Maybe 8, 10 years ago? Something like that. Might be longer, who knows. Ah, yes. The bus terminal. Lovely. Also, the super sleuths of the internet who potentially watch this. Don't drop a location. Just don't. Just don't. You know who you are. Let's see. This particular stretch, I've actually hiked this particular stretch from right about here up to the bridge about 10, 20 times. Hasn't changed really at all. Outside of the buildings. I do remember when a few blocks over, there used to be another active rail line. It serviced a I think it might be a beer packing plant. The beer comes in cans and they pack it.
Oh, wow.
Then it gets taken off the rails, boxed up, and sent out on trucks. Very interesting stuff. Now, don't ask me where the other rail line went. I have no clue. All I know is where this specific rail line will end up. If we were to hike it past the bridge, across, that being across the river.
Alright, Ben.
I will catch you later.
I will catch you later.
Righto.
Alright, see you later.
Yep. And we're all alone again. Hooray. Lovely. Our lovely guest star has left us for the night since he has to get back home. I, on the other hand, am going to press on. Simply for the fact that I got nothing better to do today. So, let's get it. Huh. Amazing how much infrastructure is left over from when this town used to be more industrialized. From a nicer, kinder time to this town. And we're going to take advantage of the pavement while we have it. Lovely jubbly. Private property, Union Pacific. Yeah, well. I should probably insert into the video of a lovely warning. Don't do this, kids. Even if you think you know what you're doing, you probably don't. I got started thanks to the fact that I have people in my life who showed me how to do this safely, drilled it into me to do this kind of stuff safely, and I'm going to drill it into anybody's head that follows me. You gotta do this safely, or don't do it at all. Yes. Lovely bit of silage. Awful shame it's not connected to the rail line anymore. Whew. Let's see, we might end up climbing a bridge tonight, people. Who knows? We'll take a look at the bridge and the situation around it, since I wasn't planning on going that far. But we shall see. We shall see. And we will check this lovely signal up ahead. I believe it would be a semaphore, as they call it, the proper railroad term for it. But if it has no lights on, it means we're good. And there are no lights, so we're good. regardless of whether or not we end up climbing a bridge tonight, the bridge will be the stopping point for this video. Or you might get the bonus scene from atop the bridge. Depends on the surrounding circumstances around that bridge. Whether or not I can do it safely and without having to deal with police. Again, we shall see. Ah, yes, such a lovely town. Alright, ladies and germs, I can see the bridge up ahead, though I highly doubt you can make it out. And, it's looking like it's a no. I will check it, but we shall see. Alright, I will catch y'all when I get there. We're back. As for climbing this specific bridge, it would probably be ill-advised, just due to its structure. And the fact that I do not actually have any gloves on me. So I will have no extra grip, unfortunately. And it's a mite too steep to actually climb up to the top. Not to mention the cameras on the building behind me. It says turn back, don't walk on the tracks. We are going to walk on them anyways. Or more specifically, beside them. Which is a lot harder to do in the dark than it actually looks. Because there's a bunch of bolts holding these ties down that y'all can't see. As for climbing this structure, that would be ill-advised. Alrighty. That has been us walking along this rail line. This is as far as I'm going to take it, people. Y'all have a good one. Catch you next time.